Good morning. I love you, Rodney. 6 months. I want to cuss, but my dad has been watching this, so I'm going to tone that down a little. I'll have some in there. Anyways, I got to tell you, man, this is like weird because I fucking sucked at work this month. Like, I did not do well at all. It's the worst I've been, like the worst month I've had in a long time. How the hell am I even smiling? So it's kind of bittersweet. And yeah, the month isn't over, but I don't think I'm gonna make 10 grand today. But the month is where it's at, and I've had a good go. This month of February, which traditionally is such a stressful month for me, ended up not being so stressful due to my friend in recovery, due to my friends in recovery, due to where I'm at mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. What a roller coaster this has been so far. And this is like the halfway point to 1 year. I don't know if I'm going to do, after a year of these videos. I don't know. Maybe I'll call it the road to 2 years. I don't know. But I wanted to at least record my first year and my ups and my downs, what goes on in my head from being lonely to not feeling lonely to everything, and to just really what I'm doing to put in the work. How did I get to 6 months? So I'm going to make that this entry. 90 meetings in 90 days. Not everybody has to go to treatment. I know somebody specifically who got to 28 days without going to treatment. That is a feat I could not do. So I take my hat off to this person. Super amazing. And they'll have a month here tomorrow. Yeah, man, it's just, you don't have to do that. 90 meetings in 90 days. In the process of that, get a home group, get a sponsor, get a service commitment, do the fucking coffee, be there to greet people, whatever it is, follow the suggestions of others. For me, I had to add more things to that, working out, eating better. I don't want to say I eat healthy. I ate a freaking Reese's thing yesterday. Eat better. Stop drinking energy drinks if you can. Substitute those with water and energy C packets or whatever. I don't know. Not everybody has to do what I did, but that core thing I just said is really what I needed to do to get to this point. Work steps. You work those with your sponsor. If you have any questions about that, you'll find out in those rooms. There was a minute there. I don't need to say a time. And in the grand scheme of things, hopefully, when I've got more time, I can say there was there for a minute. But right now, that exceeds the time that I have right now. Don't stay in a toxic relationship. Move into an Oxford house or a sober living house. If you've got kids, find a way to do both. And if that doesn't look feasible to you, I have 6 children. One of them's not at the house. One of them comes over every other weekend. 6. So I'm not saying that like because I have 6, you should be able to do it with 2. What I'm saying is that that's what I've done for myself. And, having a spiritual connection to something greater than yourself. This is a spiritual journey, not religious, but I also take a religious approach to my recovery. You don't have to. In fact, I recommend that you figure out in step 2 and step 3 what that's going to look like. Whatever that's going to look like. Follow your sponsor. Your sponsor will tell you, do this next, do that next. I've done everything my sponsor has said, suggested. They don't tell you what to do in recovery. They don't say, you need to do this, you need to do that. They suggest by saying, this is what I did, and maybe it'll work for you. In some cases. In other cases, they say, work the steps or die. You can look at however you want to look at it, whatever is going to work best for you. I wanted this 6-month check-in not to be about me. If anybody's watching this. If my kids are watching this and maybe in the future they're struggling, they're not sure what to do next. This is the footprint that was given to me by people that was given to them, by people that was given to them. And we together stay clean. So for me, this is what's working for me so far. Do I have my bad days? I fucking had a lot of bad days. Technically speaking, I'm having a bad day. With all this shit going on. It's not a great day. But it's a great day. If that makes any sense to anybody listening to this. Because this is the things that I have to be grateful for. I didn't think I was going to get 6 months again. I didn't think I was going to get them again. I thought recovery was done for me, and I was going to end up homeless in a tent, and I was going to just disappear, and maybe I'll do enough to where I'm dead. And then nobody would have to deal with me anymore. What a selfish thought. What a selfish way to think. What a selfish way to live. So, change your routines. Get up earlier. Make your bed. Do push-ups. Squats. I don't know. Something. Don't just go buy a gym membership. Or go ahead. I had to commit to myself that I would do something regularly before I did that. And then I did it. And now I'm doing that regularly. And now, as of Sunday, because I'm not going to the gym tomorrow, I start my run. I'll check in and let you know if I did it. I'm not going to do a crazy one. It's going to be a 10-minute, hopefully 1 mile. We'll see. The goal is 10 minutes. We'll go from there. So yeah, those are the things I'm doing right now to get this little bit of time that I've got. And I know there's some people out there that are close to me that say that's a lot of fucking time, and I downplay it by a little bit of time. I hope years to come I always say I have a little bit of time. And I hear people say that and I think, man, you got 15 years. Talk about a little bit of time. The hell are you talking about? But they know somebody with 35 years, 40. Is my goal here to get 40 years and speak out of me? I don't even think I'm gonna make 40 years, guys. Maybe. It's not even about that. It's just one day. These milestones I get me to a point where I didn't think I would get. And eventually, I won't say I didn't think I could get there again. Because then I'll be at a point in where it's unknown territory for me. But I do know this, with not doing well at work, well enough. And the unmanageability of the environment I'm about to walk into, and you know, a lot of other things. I know I have what it takes, and I know I can do it. Shit's about to get hairy, and I wouldn't have been able to handle it if I was only, if I was still getting loaded, or if I was just walking into this, or if I just got out of treatment and this was going to happen. I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to handle it like I can today. I've got people I can lean on. I've got people who look after my best interest. They build me up. I've got kids that are depending on me to be the best version of me, and also do things differently than I have. And I got a future ahead of me. And I have a feeling that I'm supposed to go through this as well. It's like just when you got a break, more stuff happens, and it's like, all right, that was cool. That was awesome. Now let's grind. It doesn't get easier. Shit gets hard. And then you get a break. And then shit gets hard. So, I think that's all I'm gonna put on this diary entry. And if you're watching this, I love you. If I don't know you, I love you. If that sounds ridiculous to you, come meet me. Come to one of those things I'm talking about, and I'll tell it to your face. And I'll give you a hug too. Tell you you're wanted, needed, and loved. You know why? Because that's what they did for me. And that's what they do for me. When I was at my lowest, they said, we were glad you're here. We are glad you came back. Welcome back. You got this. When I was at my lowest and I walked into that other side of my recovery, they said that my higher power loves me no matter what, and that my higher power cares about me. And so I believe it. You do something long enough, it becomes your reality. Perception is reality. I don't need to tell you what type of omnipotent force is controlling your life. That's not what I'm here about. I just need to say that the only thing that controls my life is my thoughts, my beliefs, and my actions. And that I have something that helps me get through it over and over again. It helps me stop asking why. So, 13 minutes. Kept it under 15. And Rodney, you got this, dude. Don't worry about this month. Don't let it happen again, bro. But I think you know enough to, you know well enough to what you got to do. It's not like it's a knowing thing; it's a doing thing. And give yourself a break, dude. Seriously. Keep your foot on the gas, but in terms of like beating yourself down because it wasn't good enough or this or that, it's all good enough. It might not be good enough for where, for others, but it's good enough for what really matters. And just remember, you got here, dude. And I'm proud of you, Rodney. I'm proud of you. You were bad, dude. You were bad. And you did what it took to get to this point. As hard as it's been. You did this. Nobody gave it to you. All of it. Holidays, treatment, the mess. Now you're coming into spring. So just remember that you have what it takes. And you are wanted, needed, and loved. And thank you to my higher power.